covered in a fine gray silt. Beneath the high rafters that the ancestors built, I'm reading the scripture from a moth-eaten page, the wisdom of sorrow and the comfort of age.
The preacher is silent, the choir's gone home, leaving the spirits in the chapel to roam. I've got a suitcase of sins and a bucket of tears, trying to outrun the ghost of my fears. Dry as the desert, old as the light, looking for mercy in the middle of the night. Singing the words of a dusty gospel tonight, chasing the shadow, looking for the light. Hey, it's not in the temple, it's not in the stone, it's in the vibration of the skin and the bone. A worn out salvation, a raggedy grace, found in the lines of a beautiful face. The hymnal is missing the notes of the joy, the simple belief of a girl and a boy.
Now we're just wanderers in a parched holy land, holding the truth in a trembling hand. The incense is powder,
the water is sand,
scattered like seeds across a desolate strand. But the rhythm is ancient and the melodies deep, waking the faith that was falling asleep. Dry as the desert, old as the light, looking for mercy in the middle of the night. Singing the words of a dusty gospel tonight, chasing the shadow, looking for the light. Hey, it's not in the temple, it's not in the stone, it's in the vibration of the skin and the bone. A worn out salvation, a raggedy grace, found in the lines of a beautiful face. The only religion that's worthy of trust. Dusty gospel, hear the sound, singing the words of a dusty gospel tonight. Dusty gospel tonight, chasing the shadow, looking for the light. It's not in the stone, it's in the vibration of the skin and the bone. A worn out salvation, a raggedy grace, found in the lines of a beautiful face. Dusty gospel, dusty gospel, the dust. Carved from the silence of a mountain of white, a statue of longing in the middle of the night.
My skin is a surface, polished and cold, hiding the stories that were never quite told. I'm the sculptor who lost his way in the dark, searching for a pulse or a heavenly spark. I'll trace the patterns that run through your chest, looking for a place for a wanderer to rest. Frozen in time, captured in stone, the most beautiful prison I've ever known. Blood is flowing through the marble veins, breaking the locks and the heavy iron chains. A heartbeat of limestone, a spirit of clay, turning the night into a permanent day. We are the statues that learned how to feel, turning the stone into something that's real. The chisel is broken, the hammer is gone, leaving us here in the gray of the dawn. I feel the vibration of the world through your hand, across the expanse of this desolate land. The moss is a carpet on our pedestals of grief, bringing a temporary and fragile relief. We're shedding the minerals, we're shedding the weight, defying the laws of a motionless fate. Frozen in time, captured in stone, the most beautiful prison I've ever known. Blood is flowing through the marble veins, breaking the locks and the heavy iron chains. A heartbeat of limestone, a spirit of clay, turning the night into a permanent day. We are the statues that learned how to feel, turning the stone into something that's real. Let the light in, let the light in, where the story of the life can finally begin. No more the sculpture, no more the mask. Is this the redemption we were too afraid to ask? Marble veins pulsing, blood is flowing through the marble veins, breaking the locks and the heavy iron chains. Oh, a heartbeat of limestone, a spirit of clay, turning the night into a permanent day. We are the statues that learned how to feel, turning the stone into something that's real. Marble veins, we're breathing marble veins. Marble veins. Shallow and the rocks are all sharp, playing a tune on a skeletal harp. I'm planting the memories of the people we lost, ignoring the winter and the coming of frost. The field is a gallery of the ribs and the jars, governed by ancient and pitiless laws. I'll dig a new furrow in the hardened debris to find a small corner for you and for me. White as the ivory, hard as the hate, standing outside of the cemetery gate, working the rows in the bone orchard field, waiting for the harvest that the spirit will yield. Nothing but calcium, nothing but dust, the only two people that I'm ever gonna trust. Gather the wreckage, build us a home deep in the garden of the ivory and bone. The skulls are like lanterns with no candles inside, witnessing the ego and the death of the pride. I'll hang my transgressions on the branches of pine and wait for the judgment of the cosmic design. The worms are the weavers of a subterranean lace, covering the lines of a beautiful face. We're part of the cycle, we're part of the ground, where the meaning of the silence is finally found. White as the ivory, hard as the hate, standing outside of the cemetery gate, walking the rows in the bone orchard field, waiting for the harvest that the spirit will yield. Nothing but calcium, nothing but dust, the only two people that I'm ever gonna trust. Gather the wreckage, build us a home deep in the garden of the ivory and bone. Waiting for the light of the eternal dawn. Bone orchard, deep, deep, working the rows in the bone orchard field, waiting for the harvest that the spirit will yield. Nothing but calcium, nothing but dust, the only two people that I'm ever gonna trust. Gather the wreckage, build us a home in the garden of the ivory and bone. Bone orchard, the bone orchard, orchard. The evening sky is a tender shade of ache, like a fragile promise that was destined to break. I'm leaning my forehead on the cool window pane, tracing the path of a violet-colored rain.
The twilight hit me with a heavy velvet hand across the vast reaches of this lonely land.
I'm wearing the mark of the sunset on my skin,
the color of the trouble
that I've gotten us in.
A darker kind of bloom,
a
quiet stain,
finding the beauty
in the center of the pain. Wear it like an indigo bruise tonight, the memory of a love that didn't go right. It's the shade of the thunder, the tint of the storm, keeping the hollow of the spirit so warm. Deep as the ocean, soft as a sigh, painting the gravity across the night sky.
The clouds are swollen like a weeping, tired eye, reflecting the weight of a heavy goodbye.
I'll carry the pigment in the marrow of the bone, a colorful secret that is mine alone.
The shadows are blooming like a flower of ink, pushing the sanity
Right to the brink. We're stained by the contact, we're marked by the touch of a phantom, of a feeling that cost us too much.
a darker kind of bloom,
A deep and quiet stain,
finding the beauty
in the center of the pain. Wear it like an indigo bruise tonight, the memory of a love that didn't go right. It's the shade of the thunder, the tint of the storm, keeping the hollow of the spirit so warm. Deep as the ocean, soft as a sigh, painting the gravity across the night sky.
don't heal the wound.
Don't let it fade.
It's the only true record of the choice that we made.
Let the blue deepen, let the color grow into the depths that the daylight won't know. Indigo bruise, nothing to lose. Wear it like an indigo bruise tonight, the memory of a love that didn't go right. It's the shade of the thunder, the tint of the storm, keeping the hollow of the spirit so warm. Deep as the ocean, deep as the ocean, soft as a sigh, soft as a sigh, painting the gravity across the night sky. Indigo bruise, indigo bruise, indigo bruise. a bone in the jaw of the night, feeding the world with a pale borrowed light. I feel the vibration deep under the skin, where the tides of the spirit and the body begin.
There's a white counterlit in the core of my frame, a cold burning center without any name. I'm hollowed by gravity, filled by the glow of a satellite rhythm that the mortals don't know. Calcium and silver, silver and soul, the only reflection that can make a man hold. It's in the lunar marrow, it's in the design. The jagged trajectory is pulling on mine. A skeleton, a starlight, a framework of frost, counting the treasures that the daylight has lost. Deep in the center, white as a screen, living the life inside of a dream. I'll build you a ladder of a shriveled up pine to reach for the crater where the deities dine. The dust of the cosmos is under my nails as the strength of the earthly machinery fails. The marrow is humming, the marrow is bright, breaking the density of the obsidian night. We are architects of the craters and plains, with the pull of the orbit running thick in our veins. Calcium and silver, silver and soul, the only reflection that can make a man whole. It's in the lunar marrow, it's in the design. Your jagged trajectory is pulling on mine. A skeleton, a starlight, a framework of frost, counting the treasures that the daylight has lost. Deep in the center, white as a screen, living the life inside of a dream. Story of silver that will never grow old. Lunar marrow, white cold. It's in the lunar marrow, it's in the design. Your jagged trajectory is pulling on mine. A skeleton, a starlight, a framework of frost, counting the treasures that the daylight has lost. Deep in the center, white as a screen, living the life inside of a dream. Lunar marrow, the white line. The garden is forged in a furnace of red, where the living are silent and the metal is fed. I'm touching the blossom of a cold black rose, tracing the geometry that the blacksmith knows. The stem is a wire and the leaf is a blade, in the factory of shadows that the humans have made. I'm harvesting anchors from the flower of steel, trying to remember how the soft things feel. Unbending beauty, a rigid design, the strength of the mountain in a delicate line. Oh, witness
of the iron petals tonight, shining like armor in the flickering light. They won't wilt in the winter, they won't bend in the gale. A love made of metal that was destined to fail. Harder than a heart, heavier than a stone. The most beautiful prison we have ever known. We have ever known.
The fragrance is rust and the nectar is oil, feeding the roots in the metallic soil. I build you a bouquet of the scrap in the boat to survive the vibration of the electric joke.
No color in the orchard, just the gray and the tan, a mechanical nature and a structural plan. We are blooming in the rivets, we are growing in the gears, in the cold architecture of our industrial fears. Unbending beauty, a rigid design, the strength of the mountain in a delicate light. Oh, witness the rise of the iron petals tonight, shining like armor in the flickering light. They won't wilt in the winter, they won't bend in the gale. A love made of metal that was destined to fail. Harder than a heart, heavier than a stone. The most beautiful prison we have ever known. Of the iron petals tonight, shining like armor in the flickering light. They won't wilt in the winter, they won't bend in the gale. A love made of metal that was destined to fail. Harder than a heart, heavier than a stone. The most beautiful prison we have ever known. Iron petals, iron petals. Iron petals. Apples are swollen with the forbidden juice, tied to the branch by a tightening noose. I'm stepping on shadows that crawl through the grass, watching the seasons and the centuries pass.
The roots are like fingers that clutch at the stone, guarding the secrets that the forest has grown. I'll taste the temptation, I'll swallow the lie, under the gaze of a predatory sky. A poisonous harvest, a dangerous sweet, where the dark and the beautiful finally meet. Down in the wicked orchard tonight, wrestling the ghost of a flickering light. The fruit is a burden, the nectar is gone, waiting for the kingdom of the giants
stray from the path, lose your way in the deep, where the promises of the devil are cheap. I'll carve your initials in the bark of the pine, a permanent mark of a love so malign. The crows are the jurors, the owls are the judge, holding ancient and shivering grudge. The wind is a whisper of a long ago sin, lifting the latch so the cold can come in. We're lost in the thicket, we're caught in the maze, blinded by the thick and the sulphurous haze. A poisonous harvest, a dangerous sweet, where the dark and the beautiful finally meet. Down in the wicked orchard tonight, wrestling the ghost of a flickering light. The fruit is a burden, the nectar is gone, waiting for the kingdom of the giants to fall. Stray from the path, lose your way in the deep, where the promises of the devil are cheap. Spirits all kneel. Wicked orchard, taste the poison. Down in the wicked orchard tonight, wrestling the ghost of a flickering light. The fruit is a burden, the nectar is gall, waiting for the kingdom of the giants to fall. Straight from the path, lose your way in the deep, where the promises of the devil are cheap. Wicked orchard, don't look back, it's too late now. Wicked orchard. The apples are swollen with a forbidden juice, tied to the branch by a tightening noose. I'm stepping on shadows that crawl through the grass, watching the seasons and the centuries pass.
The roots are like fingers that clutch at the stone, guarding the secrets that the forest has grown.
I'll taste the temptation, I'll swallow the lie, under the gaze of a predatory sky. A poisonous harvest, a dangerous sweet, where the dark and the beautiful finally meet. Down in the wicked orchard tonight, wrestling the ghost of a flickering light. The fruit is a bird and the nectar is gall, waiting for the kingdom of the giants to fall. Stray from the path,
lose your way in the deep, where the promises of the devil are cheap.
I'll carve your initials in the bark of the pine, a permanent mark of a love so malign. The crows are the jurors, the owls are the judge, holding an ancient and shivering grudge.
The wind is a whisper of a long ago sin, lifting the latch so the cold can come in. We're lost in the thicket, we're caught in the maze, blinded by the thick and the sulphurous haze. A poisonous harvest, a dangerous sweet, where the dark and the beautiful finally meet. Down in the wicked orchard tonight, wrestling the ghost of a flickering light. Food is a bird and the nectar is gold, waiting for the kingdom of the giants to fall. Stray from the path, lose your way in the deep, where the promises of the devil are cheap.
When the hunger is real in the wicked orchard where the spirits all kneel.
Wicked orchard, taste the poison. Down in the wicked orchard tonight, wrestling the ghost of a flickering light. The fruit is a bird and the nectar is gold, waiting for the kingdom of the giants to fall. Straight from the path, lose your way in the deep, where the promises of the devil are cheap. Wicked orchard, wicked orchard. The afternoon is a penny that's been worn to the bone, the most expensive silence I have ever known. I'm tracing the wires that run through the wall, waiting for the energy to finally fall.
There's a metallic pulse in the palm of my hand, a rhythmic vibration across the dry land.
I'm a conductor of the heat and the light, chasing the sparks through the middle of the night. Electric and orange, polished and thin, the way that the fires of the spirit begin.
It's in the copper veins,
It's in the design, your jagged frequency is calling to mind. A network of longing, a grid of desire, set in the blood and the circuit on fire. Shine like a coin, hum like a wire, in the copper kingdom of the funeral pyre.
the poles are all leaning like the giants in sleep,
Guarding the messages we're too afraid to keep.
climb to the rafters, I'll touch the live lead,
To wake up the ghost of the things that we said.
the air is a magnet, the sky is a glow
Of a subterranean current that starts to grow,
We are wired for the tension, we are wired for the spark.
leaving a trail of the light in the dark. Electric and orange, polished and thin, the way that the fires of the spirit begin. It's in the copper veins, it's in the design. Your jagged frequency is calling to mind. A network of longing, a grid of desire, set in the blood and the circuit on fire. Shine like a coin, hum like a wire, in the copper kingdom of the funeral pyre. It's in the copper veins, it's in the design. Your jagged frequency is calling to mind. A network of longing, a grid of desire, set in the blood and the circuit on fire. Shine like a coin, hum like a wire, in the copper kingdom of the funeral pyre. Copper veins in the veins. Shallow and the rocks are all sharp, playing a tune on a skeletal harp. I'm planting the memories of the people we lost, ignoring the winter and the coming of frost.
The field is a gallery of the ribs and the jaws, governed by ancient and pitiless laws.
I'll dig a new furrow in the hardened debris
to find a small corner for you and for me.
White as the ivory, hard as the hate, standing outside of the cemetery gate, working the rows in the bone orchard field, waiting for the harvest that the spirit will yield. Nothing but calcium, nothing but dust, the only two people that I'm ever gonna trust. Gather the wreckage, build us a home deep in the garden of the ivory and bone.
Are like lanterns with no candles inside, witnessing the ego and the death of the pride. I'll hang my transgressions on the branches of pine and wait for the judgment of the cosmic design. The worms are the weavers of a subterranean lace, covering the lines of a beautiful face. We're part of the cycle, we're part of the ground, where the meaning of the silence is finally found. White as the ivory, hard as the hate, standing outside of the cemetery gate, working the rows in the bone orchard field, waiting for the harvest that the spirit will yield. Nothing but calcium, nothing but dust, the only two people that I'm ever gonna trust. Gather the wreckage, build us a home deep in the garden of the ivory and bone.
will yield nothing but calcium, nothing but dust. The only two people that I'm ever gonna trust. Gather the wreckage, build us a home deep in the garden of the ivory and bone.
Bone orchard,
Bone orchard, the bone orchard,
bone orchard.
The bone orchard. The crown is a circle of a sharpened regret, a heavy reminder of a sun that is set. I'm sitting on splinters in a ballroom of glass, watching the ghosts of my dignity pass.
The kingdom is briars and the subjects are crows, guarding the secret that the wilderness knows. I'll kneel at your feet on the cold granite floor, while the wolves of the winter howl outside the door.
Blood on the velvet, rust on the blade. This is the price of the choices we made. A roof from the height of your thorny throne, the heaviest burden that a human has known. Stuck in the brambles, locked in the wire, burning the palace to fuel the desire. Long live the lonely, long live the pain in the jagged garden of a bitter rain.
The scepter is hemlock and the robe is of nettle,
Testing the strength of your internal metal,
I'll build you a fortress of 1,000 mistakes,
to shelter the heart that so quietly aches.
the ivy is climbing the
Walls
walls,
of the heart,
waiting for the empire to
finally fall.
No gold in the treasury, no wine in the jar, just the
Light of a dying distant star. Blood on the velvet, rust on the blade. This is the price of the choices we made. A rule from the height of your thorny throne, the heaviest burden that a human has known. Stuck in the brambles, locked in the wire, burning the palace to fuel the desire. Long live the lonely, long live the pain in the jagged garden of a bitter rain.
tear down the curtains, break all the seals, until the true skin of the spirit reveals.
It's better to bleed than to never feel it all in the magnificent ruins of the judgment hall.
Thorny
Throne,
sit alone.
rule from the height of your thorny throne, the heaviest burden that a human is known. Stuck in the brambles, locked in the wire, burning the palace to fuel the desire. Long live the lonely, long live the pain in the jagged garden of a bitter rain. Thorny throne,
throne.
The thorny throne.
The curtains are green, are dragging in the lake, beneath the heavy burden of a heart about to break. I'm hiding in the tresses of the emerald hair, breathing in the dampness of the humid, stagnant air.
The bark is a skin that is wrinkled and old,
protecting the secrets that are better left untold.
I'll lean against the trunk,
I'll listen to the sap falling into the center of a beautiful leafy trap, bending to the water, bowing to the ground, where the quietest kind of agony is found. Oh, under the heavy willow tonight, sheltered from the cruelty of the morning light. The branches are weeping, the shadows are long, humming the melody of a tired, drooping song. Let the leaves cover us, let the wood bend in the place where the vertical world begins to end.
the roots are a knot in the belly of the mud,
Drinking from the rhythm of the subterranean flood.
I'll weave a new basket of the
Switch and the twine to hold all the failures of your spirit and mine.
The wind is a comb through the tangle of the limb,
As the visibility of the daylight starts to dim,
we're hanging like fruit that is too heavy.
heavy to hold in a story of silver and a story of mold. Bending to the water, bowing to the ground, where the quietest kind of agony is found. Oh, under the heavy willow tonight, sheltered from the cruelty of the morning light. The branches are weeping, the shadows are long, humming the melody of a tired, drooping song. Let the leaves cover us, let the wood bend in the place where the vertical world begins to end. Closed eyes.
The willow is a
Teacher, the willow is a priest, giving us the peace of the spirit at the very least. Heavy willow, soft pillow, under the heavy willow tonight, sheltered from the cruelty of the morning light. The branches are weeping, the shadows are long, humming the melody of a tired, drooping song. Let the leaves cover us, let the wood bend into the green, into the green. Deep under the skin, where the tides of the spirit and the body begin.
There's a white kind of lead in the core of my frame, a cold burning center without any name. I'm hollowed by gravity, filled by the glow of a satellite rhythm that the mortals don't know. Calcium and silver, silver and soul, the only reflection that can make a man whole. It's in the lunar marrow, it's in the design. Your jagged trajectory is pulling on mine. The skeleton of starlight, a framework of frost, counting the treasures that the daylight has lost. Deep in the center, wide as a screen, living the life inside of a dream. I'll build you a ladder of a shriveled up pine, to reach for the crater where the deities dine. The dust of the cosmos is under my nails as the strength of the earthly machinery fails. The marrow is humming, the marrow is bright, breaking the density of the obsidian night. We are architects of the craters and plains, with the pull of the orbit running thick in our veins. Calcium and silver, silver and soul, the only reflection that can make a man whole. It's in the lunar marrow, it's in the design. Your jagged trajectory is pulling on mine. A skeleton of starlight, a framework of frost, counting the treasures that the daylight has lost. Deep in the center, wide as
reflecting on the puddles of the oil below. I'm walking the alley where the circuits are bare, feeling the static in the chemical air.
The sounds are all buzzing like a swarm of the bees, bringing the mechanical gods to their knees. There's a brown kind of poison on the edge of the steel, a reminder of all of the things that we feel.
Artificial light, natural decay, watching the digital world fade away. Caught in the neon rust tonight, a synthetic ghost in a flickering light. The metal is weeping, the cables are frayed in the beautiful mess that the humans have made. Shine like a diamond, bleed like a rose, the way that the electric energy goes.
I'm a signal in the wire, I'm a ghost in the code, looking for a shoulder and a place to unload. The iron is oxidized, the chrome is all gone, leaving us here in the radioactive dawn.
The billboards are peeling like a sunburned skin, revealing the hollow that is hiding within, where sparks in the system, where cogs in the gear, trying to outrun the mechanical fear. Artificial light, natural decay, watching the digital world fade away. Caught in the neon rust tonight, a synthetic ghost in a flickering light. The metal is weeping, the cables are frayed in the beautiful mess that the humans have made. Shine like a diamond, bleed like a rose, the way that the electric energy goes. To see all the things that have never been seen. The rust is the truth, the rust is the soul, the only thing left that we cannot control. Neon, rust, dust, light. Caught in the neon rust tonight, a synthetic ghost in a flickering light. The metal is weeping, the cables are frayed in the beautiful mess that the humans have made. Shine like a diamond, bleed like a rose, the way that the electric energy goes. Neon rust, stay bright. Neon rust. The altar is empty, the banquet is bare. There's a holy vibration in the shivering air. I'm starving for something that isn't of earth, measuring the value and the weight of my worth.
The stomach is screaming, the spirit is parched. Under the arches where the ancestors marched, I've been eating the silence, I've been drinking the dust, trying to find a religion that is worthy of trust.
A ravenous mercy, a desperate plea, finding the feast in the center of me. This is our sacred hunger, our hallowed desire, feeding the soul on the sparks of the fire. It's the ache of the angel, the thirst of the beast, waiting for the crumbs of a heavenly feast. Don't fill the void, don't quiet the pain, until we are washed in the spiritual rain.
From my ribs there's a cage for the light, to keep the ferocity through the middle of the night. I don't want the bread, I don't want the wine, just the electric taste of your spirit and mine.
The famine is beautiful, the longing is grand, walking the miles of a desolate land. Every hollow is a temple, every craving is a song. This is the place where the lonely belong. A ravenous mercy, a desperate plea, finding the feast in the center of me. This is our sacred hunger, our hallowed desire, feeding the soul on the sparks of the fire. It's the ache of the angel, the thirst of the beast, waiting for the crumbs of a heavenly feast. Don't fill the void, don't quiet the pain, until we are washed in the spiritual rain. The pain, until we are washed in the spiritual rain. Sacred hunger, I'm still empty, I'm still yearning. Sacred hunger, sacred hunger. I'm drifting through a sea of a liquid mercury, searching for the anchor that could set my spirit free. The waves are all silent, the stars are all drowned in the deepest reflection that I've ever found.
I'm the heavy metal sinking through the blue, trying to find a purchase, trying to reach you. A chain made of moonlight, a rope made of shine, connecting your jagged horizon to mine.
Heavier than lead, brighter than the sun, the work of the sinking has finally begun.
the silver anchor in the heart of the deep, where the secrets of the water and the giants sleep. Holding us steady, keeping us still against the momentum of a stubborn will. Let the metal bite, let the cable hold in a world made of iron and a world made of gold.
The bottom is a forest of a coral and bone, a silent cathedral where we're never alone. I wrap the cold links around my weary chest to find the finality
Of a permanent rest. The current's pulling, but the steel is too strong, correcting the rhythm of a drifting song. We're fixed to the planet, we're nailed to the floor. We don't have to wander the tides anymore. Heavier than lead, brighter than the sun. The work of the sinking has finally begun. Drop the silver anchor in the heart of the deep, where the secrets of the water and the giants sleep. Holding us steady, keeping us still against the momentum of a stubborn will. Let the metal bite, let the cable hold in a world made of iron and a world made of gold. In this watery place, silver anchor, hold fast. Drop the silver anchor in the heart of the deep, where the secrets of the water and the giants sleep. Holding us steady, keeping us still against the momentum of a stubborn will. Let the metal bite, let the cable hold in a world made of iron and a world made of gold.
silver anchor.
Hold fast. A circle of a sharpened regret, a heavy reminder of the sun that has set. I'm sitting on splinters in a ballroom of glass, watching the ghosts of my dignity pass.
The kingdom is briars and the subjects are crows, guarding the secret that the wilderness knows. I'll kneel at your feet on the cold granite floor, while the wolves of the winter howl outside the door.
Blood on the velvet, rust on the blade. This is the price of the choices we made. Rule from the height of your thoughted throne, the heaviest burden that a human has known. Stuck in the brambles, locked in the wire, burning the palace to fuel the desire. Long live the lonely, long live the pain in the jagged garden of a bitter rain.
scepter is hemlock and the robe is of nettle, testing the strength of your internal metal. I'll build you a fortress of 1,000 mistakes to shelter the heart that so quietly aches.
The ivy's climbing the walls of the hall, waiting for the empire to finally fall. No gold in the treasury, no wine in the jar, just the light of a dying and distant star. Blood on the velvet, rust on the blade. This is the price of the choices we made. Rule from the height of your thorny throne, the heaviest burden that a human has known. Stuck in the brambles, locked in the wire, burning the palace to fuel the desire. Long live the lonely, long live the pain in the jagged garden of a bitter rain.
Break all the seals until the true skin of the spirit reveals. It's better to bleed than to never feel it all in the magnificent ruins of the judgment hall.
Thorny throne, sit alone. Rule from the height of your thorny throne, the heaviest burden that a human has known. Stuck in the brambles, locked in the wire, burning the palace to fuel the desire. Long live the lonely, long live the pain in the jagged garden of a bitter rain. Thorny throne,
The thorny throne.
The sheets are a desert of a shimmering heat, from the crown of the head to the soles of the feet. I'm burning in the silence of a midnight dream, tearing the edges of a delicate seam.
The temperature's rising in the heart of the room, chasing the shadows and the indigo gloom.
I've got a sickness that no doctor can heal, a rhythmic kind of hunger that is jagged and real. Delirious and soft, smooth as a sin, where the fire of the spirit and the body begin. Sweating in the satin fever tonight, losing the battle and the will to the fight. The fabric is heavy, the air is aflame, calling the ghost of your beautiful name. A beautiful illness, a velvet disease, bringing the universe down to its knees, down to its knees.
The clock is a hammer, the heart is a drum,
Waiting for the mercy of the morning to come.
I'll wrap you in the texture of a feverish daze,
Lost in the spiral of the passionate haze.
the mercury is climbing in the glass of the bone. most exquisite torture
I have ever known.
No medicine needed,
No water or ice,
just the heat of the body